Hello and welcome. This is Wendy. I'm so excited that you're here with me today because I have a fun card to show you. This is another simple two-step up video featuring the Flying Home stamp set. The Flying Home stamp set is one of my very favorite stamp sets in the Occasions catalog, and I used it actually in late December. If you're interested in seeing those, you can go to my blog and there's a link there. And I'll link it at the end of this video as well. Okay, so the stamp sets I'm using are Flying Home and Petal Palette. And these are the cards. So you see the simple one on the left and the more stepped up one on the right. And I'm going to show you how to do the stepped up technique. So basically I'm stamping in basic black archival ink here. And then I'm going to do some cutting. I'm going to use my trimmer and I'm going to cut just up to the bottom of the image and from the top down. And then I'm going to use my paper snips to trim away the excess of this cardstock. And I'm going to go around very carefully the edges of these leaves and twigs. Now this takes just a few minutes because this is a bit of an intricate die, but it's really cool because then it leaves you with this nice solid panel piece that's got pieces sticking off the edge. You can do this with any stamp set. You don't have to have a die cut machine. You don't have to die cut. You can simply trim with your scissors. It is a little time consuming, but it's fun and it really adds a lot of interest and unique style to your card. You kind of just have this image that's then hanging off the edge there and it just looks really cool. So I thought it would be fun to do this with the Flying Home stamp set, specifically this image because you've got the little leaves that are kind of poking off the edge of this image to begin with. So it makes it a perfect image to do this technique with. I call this a partial cut stamp or like partial, I don't know what you call it. Good luck. You tell me what to call it. Leave me a comment and tell me. So I'm featuring my watercolor pencils today from Stampin' Up! Because I realized that I have not gotten these out and colored with them or played with them in a really long time. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to grab these and do that. Now, I'm not using watercolor paper here. I'm actually just using regular old Whisper White thick cardstock. I do recommend the thick cardstock though because it works better, I think. And then I'm actually going to use a blender pen to kind of move this pigment around. And you can see here, I'm not even filling the images all the way in with the color because when I use the blender pen, it's going to automatically spread around that pigment. Now on the leaves, I did a lemon lime twist for the whole leaf, and then I went in with the old olive color and I just kind of gave a little bit of shading. You can't really see the shading here in the video, which is a bummer, but it looks really nice. Then on the bird's nest, I just chose areas to make darker and lighter. And you can see off to the right there where I wiped off my blender pen to get rid of excess pigment and then gone back in to go ahead and do the blending. All right, I'm going to use foam strips now to just pop this up. If you're curious about measurements, I cut this originally at 5 1/4 by 4 inches and then did my stamping and my trimming. And then I've got just a little strip of paper here that's 3 inches by 1 inch. Actually, I think it's 3/4 of an inch. And I put some foam strip on one edge and adhesive on the other. And I just made this cute thank you card. If you want to see other videos from me, you can click on either one of the images that you see here. You can subscribe to my channel by clicking the little circle with my face in it. I thank you for hanging out with me today. If you need any of these supplies, you can purchase them in my online store and get awesome freebies from me. I love to give stuff away. So I hope you tune in again. Bye-bye.